vision has stalled a little bit,
Things have collapsed. What happened was we got through with the O2, just about made it through before the collapse. When we were doing the Grand Canal Theatre, the thing collapsed. The partners that I was meant to have abandoned the job. The banks basically abandoned the job, and if it wasn't for NAMA, we wouldn't have got that finished. They held their nerve.
So effectively NAMA own the Grand Canal Theatre,
but they helped me they financed
to work it out.
The working capital to get it finished.
Okay.
And it has been a huge success for Dublin, and it is employing 120 people, and it is a huge driver for the city.
Okay, and again, I'm not trying to be negative or anything.
Well, I know, but I no problem being negative.
Is there a lot of other stuff that isn't working out?
Yeah, the Point Village got caught at the very worst time. And then what happened, like as often happens, a whole load of things went wrong together. The main contractor went bust, which on a big site like that is an absolute nightmare. And then the main anchor tenant wouldn't trade. Dunnes Stores wouldn't trade.
Okay, we won't get into that.
No, well, you know, the fact is that we took them to court. They gave an undertaking in front of the judge, Justice Frank Clark, that they would trade. They've broken the word, and we're back in court again, which we don't want to be in court.
Okay.
We just want to get fixed. So if anyone's listening from Dunnes Stores, would you come down and open the shop and let us get going? Hello?
Okay. Well, Harry,
So, and by the way,
Harry,
Harry, I'll be negative in a minute.
Let me talk for a minute.
I'll be just
maybe
one more
Dunnes
thing.
don't want to come down though, because it's a bit of a wasteland down there. I don't mean to be insulting to you, like, but the dream has stalled a little bit.
Well, no, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that
at
all. We, again, with the help of NAMA, we got it finished. We have opened the Gibson Hotel, which is hugely,
fabulous,
and it's employed 140 people. We have started work on the cinema complex with Odeon, which is going to employ 120 people. We have more and more inquiries for the offices. We have 1,000 car parks.
So you think it'll take off yet down there?
In 4 years' time, it will be flying and buzzing, and we will have paid back everybody, and we'll be laughing.
Okay, and you say you'll have paid back everybody. So
absolutely,
do you believe that? But you see, I'll tell you what I don't understand, right? If commercial property is down by what, 2/3?
Yeah, 2/3. Yeah.
So you presumably have huge borrowings that you've borrowed against commercial property projects.
Yes.
If they're gone down by 2/3,
then
how are you going to pay? Like how much roughly do you owe? I know you don't want to say specifically.
I can't say. But what's happening
it is reported out there that you owe, say, $500 million.
No,
right?
it's not. That's
not that.
It's not
okay.
But I'm not allowed to speak about actual specific business with NAMA.
But
what I do want to say,
pay off
they
all
get
the
a lot
money
of,
if the property is worth only a third?
They get a lot of bad press, but they have been hugely helpful to us. They have maintained employment and jobs in the docks.
Yeah.
We wouldn't have the theatre, we wouldn't have the conference centre, we wouldn't have without them.
I can see you're not going to say a word against NAMA. Okay, but coming back to
the money we're going to pay back is
back.
what they paid. That's the only.
So you're going to pay back 40, say.
Well, I don't know the figure yet because
40.
they won't tell anybody what the figure is.
Well, NAMA took average reductions of 57%.
We don't know what they did for us.
So you're going to pay. Oh, okay. You don't know what the haircut.
But you see, what's
so
happening,
you'll pay back what the loan cost.
Well, it's
NAMA.
not as if this is going to be a surprise to anybody. What's happened is the rents of commercial properties are much lower than they were. They're less than half. So therefore, it's the calculation of the rent that drives the values.
Yeah.
So there's no surprise by saying the values have collapsed. Our job is to get the thing finished and let, which we will do.
And to pay back as much as you can. Like,
no,
but you're not going to pay it all.
We will pay back whatever they paid. Because that's what's going to happen in the real world.
The amount that was, I don't want to get like prime timey on it, but the amount that was taken off in the haircut then, that we paid through recapitalising the banks effectively.
Correct. I will pay that
money.
back.
That money's gone, yeah?
The over and above the haircut is gone. The same as all the people here who bought a house for 800 grand that's now worth 400 grand, it's gone.
Okay.
And it's not coming back.
Can I ask you a cheeky question? The people who paid here, I look back now, I paid crazy money for a house, right? But I had to pay back every penny of that, and I have to face those consequences. Do you get that people might be looking, thinking, so he's going to pay back whatever, half the money, whatever NAMA paid for it, and we paid back the rest of the money, and Harry's laughing. Like, do you know what I mean?
I'm not saying that's going to happen. There's no other way it can be fixed. We are going to keep on working, and in 2 or 3 or 4 years, when we have it fully rented, we are going to go back and have it valued, depending on the rent. It's a multiplier of the rents, and whatever that figure is, if we can raise it in the marketplace, we will pay them.
But we all have to kind of accept that there's a lot of money gone.
Correct.
And like, has it affected your life and your lifestyle a lot?
No, I mean, I was never into jet sets and helicopters. I'm an ordinary person. I've always been famous for being an ordinary guy. I live in the same house. I have an ordinary car.
It's not a bad gaff, no, Harry.
I don't get involved in. I've always lived down on the docks in my little warehouse.
Yeah. It's a fine house. But are you worried at all, like that, depending on how your whole thing goes? Are you worried you lose your house?
No.
No.
No. Because I'm absolutely confident that this will turn. And I'm absolutely confident that the platform of recovery is actually there at the moment.
Do you reckon?
Except we just can't see it yet. I'm very...
What do you reckon is the way out?
Well, I think, first of all, the European problem has to be fixed.
Yeah.
And I think the minute that that's fixed, we will come back, and I think we will come back stronger and quicker than people anticipate.
Yeah.
I have to say I'm very impressed with the Taoiseach and Michael Noonan. I think
and people will be surprised to hear you saying that, because
I'll tell you why.
Be associated with Fine Gael.
I'm not associated with anybody. I'm completely not political at all.